I was going to ride around and listen to this Drake album, but I realized two things. One, my dash mount doesn't suction to the dash, and it would have just broke off. Second thing is, I ain't got the money to be buying a new camera like that. So I was forced to pull up and park.
Pull up and wreck, pull up and wreck, yeah. Pull up and wreck, yeah. Pull up and wreck. I know some east side niggas and they love to bang. Know some west side niggas like to do the same thing. Like pull up and wreck.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Wayne Stephen with Next Level Lifestyle, and I'm excited this morning. Why am I excited? Because that new Drake album just dropped. A lot of people be like, man, why are you excited for the Drake album to drop? Because contrary to popular belief, I find this dude very entertaining. And whether or not he scripts his own bars, he still delivers them in such an entertaining fashion that I enjoy listening to Drake. Now, a lot of people, I'm not even going to mention it. Forget it. We're not even going to bring him into this conversation because this is about the Drake album today. I haven't listened to it yet. I woke up at like 11:30 at night to use the bathroom, and I saw my phone and people anticipating the drop. I'm like, man, I don't feel like staying up to try to watch this. To try to watch this Drake drop. Like, I got to get up in the morning and train a client. Like, that's why I'm dressed like this. I'm fresh off of training a client. And now I'm here. Ready to listen to this with y'all. So I'm just going to get right into it. First joint, it's called Survival, off the Drake album Scorpion. I don't know. Let's see what kind of energy you bring. Because, matter of fact, let me catch it up. Okay? You know what I mean? Like, he already addressed the fact that, yeah, people helped me with some verses. But I help those people that you love with verses. And the people you love get help on verses. When he dropped that Duppy freestyle a couple of whiles back, he's since been dead. But he has arisen to drop Scorpion because he got crushed in that beef. Like, pause. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, pause. But anyways, he got crushed in that beef. But, he knew Scorpion was coming. Don't test me when I'm in album mode. What does that mean? You got destroyed in a one-on-one situation. We still want to hear what you gotta say. Just don't be on. Don't be. This is what I don't want. Don't be on the album talking crazy, Drake. Don't be on the album trying to throw your little subliminal disses. We already saw your billboard that Fashion Week is for you, not me, and all this other stuff. We hear you, but we don't care no more because you already got put up out of here by Pusha T. So we don't really want to hear what you have to say about other people right now. Let's just give us the music, entertain us, and don't be dropping sneak disses because we're not trying to hear all that. But anyways, that's just coming from a true hip hop fan. If I got stomped out in the beef, I don't think I'm gonna hop on the album and try to sneak diss just so people could feel me like, yeah, let me get these bars off, eh? Yeah, that was my Drake impression. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't do impressions. But anyhow, first joint off the A side is called Survival. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get it rocking. Let's see what he's talking about.
All of this disorder, no address, and the crown is broken in pieces, but there's more in my possession. There's a whole lot in my possession. Who do you really love? Well, that's sure to be in question. My Mount Rushmore is me with 4 different expressions. Who's giving out this much return on investment?
Yo. Yo, right, hold on, run it back. He hopped on the track and started talking that talk off rip. He's like, I've been waiting for this. All right, hold on.
I've had scuffles with bad boys that wasn't pretending. I've had too many nights to mention, that's just the beginning. I'm pretty sure we got a label, I'm still independent. I fell back 100 times when I don't get the credit. Seen this movie 100 times, I know where it's headed. Realize someone gotta die when no one will dead it.
Yo, I realized somebody gotta die when no one will dead it. Listen, off rip, he went in talking that nonsense. Like, he was like, yo, I'm letting y'all know right now, I don't think none of y'all is great. That's funny to me. My Mount Rushmore is me with 4 different expressions. Oh man, he addressed the Meek situation on the low. I like and respect that he did it like that. That's survival. I think that song is hard. That song is hard. Man. yo, that's why I like Drake, because he makes me laugh with how obnoxiously arrogant he can be. Like, there's rappers that talk, you're like, yeah, I feel you. But there's a certain echelon of rapper and entertainer that delivers those lines in such a nonchalant, you really can't mess with me manner. He's one of those. I'm not gonna say, you know what, I am gonna say he does scratch that Hove lane. He does scratch that Hove surface when it comes down to the arrogant talk and the y'all can't really see me talk. Because other people, like, they might drop it. Like, I mean, he mentioned the Meek Mill situation, but if we being honest, can Meek Mill really sit there and really talk that, y'all can't see me talk? Not really, because, Meek bars and delivery, although he writes them all, aren't up to that par yet. Like, he can't say that without somebody being like, well, not really, you're almost there. But due to the fact that Drake does have international success, he can kind of be like, yeah, none of y'all ain't great. What you talking about? Like, he could look at people out the side of his eye and really give him that smirk. Like, who you talking to? He could kind of do that. So, I'm just saying, like I said, the real hip-hop heads, which I am one, but I'm also a realist. He's a pop artist. You think he got time to be sitting there writing all his songs? He got a whole team of people feeding him ideas because he is a business. He's a brand. And that's what most people don't understand. When you get to this level, you become a brand. But I don't want to talk your ear off. Next song is called Non-Stop. He really went for the trap sound on this joint. First two songs is really, really on that hop. This is all rapping.
Look, I just flipped the switch. Flip. I don't know nobody else that's doing this. Body start to drop, ayy. Hit the floor. Now they wanna know me since I hit the top, ayy. This a rolling, not a stop. Watch shit don't never stop. This the flow that got the block hot. Shit got super hot, ayy. Give me my respect. Give me my respect.
You know what this song is for? This song is for those kids who like to do them cool dances that I can't do. And it's not that I can't do them. It's the fact that what I look like. What I look like. What I look like, Uzi Vert shoulder shrugging. Like, what I look like. Like, that's what these songs is for. Yo, picture if you go to the family barbecue, you see your uncle and he like 60 talking about. That's what. Boy, put that new Drake on. Here we go. Shoot. Yo, your grandpa be wildin'. Hold on for a second. This song is for the kids who like to do the cool dances. That's all I'm saying. I like the hop on this album so far. Hopefully he keeps it going. Next song is called Elevate. Let's make it happen. Let's go.
Slowly my mouth is going off, I don't know patience. I got a chance, then my niggas got it too, like it's contagious. I see the future when I get wavy. But I couldn't picture being champagne when I would buy that shit and save it for the right occasion. I couldn't picture changes when I was with Miss Creighton. That lady hates me. I want to thank God for working way harder than Satan. He's playing favorites.
You know what? I like the songs where Drake reflects on his humble beginnings and how he didn't see it all happening. He's done that on a couple of occasions. Matter of fact, he does it on the next song. And the only reason I know it's the next song is because, God's Plan has been out for months. I like when he gets introspective about his own past. And the reason I like that is because it takes a lot of maturity, in a sense, to reflect on where you came from in front of people. Because a lot of times, pride keeps us from wanting to mention how far we've come. I'm like, granted, in rap, yes, it's very, it's very common to hear the from nothing to something story. But he doesn't have the typical rap story. You know what I mean? Like, If you look at his beginnings, like we look at him like, oh, you was on Degrassi, like you come from Toronto. What's that? You know, so what's that really mean? Like most people from the major cities in the world where hip hop is embraced and where it was birthed, we don't look at his beginnings as humble, like he was on television. But I guess there was that space in between television and when he wanted to transition into rap that wasn't so easy for him. So I mean, that's actually the perfect segue into me playing God's Plan. Actually, I'm lying. The next song is called Emotionless. God's Plan is after that. Players mess up. Anyway, shout out to Day Day. Let me go ahead and play this Emotionless joint. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I can't even capture the feeling I had at first. Meeting all my heroes, like seeing how magic works. The people I looked up to are going from bad to worse. Their actions out of character, even when they rehearse. Working in the land of the free, the home of the brave. I gotta bring my brothers or else I feel out of place. Breaking speed records on roads that these niggas paved. And they don't like that, it's written all on their face.
I'm gonna go ahead and run that back.
Breaking speed records on roads that these niggas paved, and they don't like that.
Breaking speed records on roads that these niggas paved, and they don't like that. Yo, Drake is talking real greasy on these R&B records. Shout out to Jake. Listen, man, I'm gonna make a lot of references that y'all may or may not know, but when I say shout out to the person, then that's who it is, and then you could go ahead and look it up. And then now you've got something else that you could listen to outside of this review. You know what I'm saying? Yo, like, he really talking that talk on this joint. Like, he's not. Way to go, Aubrey. So far, you know. So far, I'm digging the 4 for 4. You know? I mean, at the end of the day, like, so, at the end of the day, if you sitting at home and you listening to him say the slickest of talk, right? Are you really mad that he didn't write it? Like, are you mad? Like, are you gonna be like, I'm turning this trash off, this ain't his pen? You're not, because you want to hear him talk that slick talk. You want to hear everybody talk that slick talk. You not mad at Beyonce on when she screw. You know she ain't write that screw on the. Man, listen, we gotta stop being hypocrites in hip hop, bro. We gotta stop being hypocrites. We gotta cut that out. Next song is God's Plan. I'm not playing it because you already know the song. And if you don't know the song, what's the problem? I'm not playing I'm Upset either because that was already out. The next song after that is 8 out of 10. So on the A side, there's 12 songs. On the B side, there's 13 songs. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not doing a review on the B side with this one. I'm just going to review the rap side. I guess I should have told y'all that at the beginning. But now you know, and you're already invested in this review, so you might as well just hear my rap opinion and then go find somebody else who's versed in R&B who wants to do that B-side. I might do a slight review on it, but maybe later. I want to talk about rap. I don't want to talk about R&B. Because if we're not talking about, you know what I'm saying, Jodeci or Drew Hill, we're not talking about R&B. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. Song number 7, 8 out of 10. Let's hit it.
Too rich for who, y'all just got rich again. Who grips the mic and likes to kill their friends. I've never been the type to make amends. If shit was at an 8, we like to. Yeah.
Oh.
If shit was at an 8, we like to make it 10.
Don't this sound like a Hove hop a little bit? Like how he popped on? Like, this sound like a Hove hop a little bit. Is he trying to nudge into the Hove lane? Is he trying to grab the steering wheel and nudge to the Hove lane real quick? No, I'm being facetious. I'm just saying the way that he's sounding, it's like he's trying to nudge into the Hove lane. We can speculate. We're allowed. Let's have fun. Back to the business.
One that said this sin, I'm going up all the way. I don't like to talk when there's nothing else left to say. Drizzy by the drop, the game is in disarray. I tell you, hear me out, but we both know end of the day. Your sister is pressing play, your trainer is pressing play. Your wifey. I gotta breathe real deep when I catch an attitude. I got a whole other level that I can tap into.
First of all, I think it's funny that he says he gotta breathe deep when you catch an attitude, because like when you think about catching an attitude, what you really thinking about? You know what I'm saying? But he's letting you know there's a whole nother level that he could tap into. Your net? He just told you your grandma's pressing play right now. He told all of us, because we all listening to it. But none of my grandmothers is alive, so they are not pressing play, Drake. You're wrong. But everybody else grandma probably. You're loved by the nannies, bro. You know what I'm saying? You might be onto something, Aubrey. You might be onto something, Aubrey Graham. My nanny is pressing play. My trainer is... Oh, I don't got a trainer. I am, though, and I did press play. I don't know if my wifey's pressing play. She might be inside listening to the album right now, but she not reviewing it, and she bet not get into this call. So, yeah. Next song. Mob Ties. You know, I always laugh when people say stuff like that, because I went to high school with kids whose uncles and stuff was in the mob, and I laugh whenever people say mob ties and stuff like that. Like, it just makes me chuckle. That was my chuckle at mob ties. But here we go.
It's too late for all that lovey-dovey shit. I'm your brother shit. All that other shit. It's too late for all that. It's too late for all that.
Aubrey says it's too late. He says it's too late for all that. He don't want to be friends now, because y'all was making fun of him when he first came out. You know what I'm saying? So Far Gone, he was singing, and you know, he was falling in love with these chicks, and you was like, oh, look at this soft sucker. Then, you know what I'm saying, he dropped October's Very Own, you know, Heartbreak Drake. What's some other joints that he dropped? I can't think right now. But yeah, he's not trying to be friends with y'all. None of y'all. Next song, Can't Take a Joke. I feel like there's a theme. I feel like there's a theme here. I feel like he's talking, like, I feel like every song is like the beginning of a sentence. And then he's like, oh, you know, survival, da-da-da-da-da, non-stop, da-da-da-da-da, emotionless, da-da-da-da-da. Like, I feel like every song is the beginning of a sentence, and the raps is what he's explaining about the sentence. Like, he's talking to y'all. He's talking to y'all. He's like, look, I've sat back long enough. People done made a mockery of me. I'm about to get my jokes off. Can't take a joke. Let me just go ahead and play this joint.
Uber X to Hidden Hills, give me something I can feel. If they come to Hidden Hills, then I know they know the deal. We just right there up the road, you can hit it with a stone. I be out here on my own, I'm just trying to set the tone. I've been kicked when I was down, none of that shit matter now. Niggas think they run the towns, and we run them out of town. And they gotta relocate, got a different where they stay. Everything will be okay, man, just stay up on my way. I said it crashing it, I do not mean an accident. I'm still in the studio at 6:45, and my haters either on their way to work or they arrived. They're the only things I rap about.
He said my haters either on their way to work or they already arrived. Yo, I'm telling you, man, the theme on this album so far is he's mad at the fact that he's been mocked, ridiculed, you know, just upbraided. Everybody has gone at him in one way or another, even in spite of the fact that he's had worldwide success. Like, he sounds like, you ever see that pretty girl that gets dissed, but they almost don't feel like they know why they got dissed, but it's because of their attitude and the way that they move around, but they don't see that because they think the way that they move around and their attitude is good. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody had that girl in school. It's like, oh, why everybody coming at me? Da, 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 da. Like, didn't I say earlier I don't do impressions? But anyway, like, that's his posture, and I'm bugging right now because I'm listening to him. I'm like, yo, do you not see the way you are and the things that you say? Like, he's almost playing the angry victim that decided to fight back. Like, but when you felt like bullying, this is the thing about Drake that kills me. There was a point where he was bullying people in the game, in the sense that he always had something under his tongue slick to say. But people was like, who is he talking about? You know what I mean? And that's why I laugh when everybody took his side and sympathized with him when Pusha got him out of here a couple of weeks ago. Because what y'all don't understand is, like, I've been listening to Drake since So Far Gone, since October's Very Own, since all those mixtapes that got dropped, Drake Griffin. Like, I remember those Dat Piff days when I was listening to all the mixtapes. He was saying a lot of greasy stuff. And not for nothing, he's kind of a greasy dude. Like, he slept with Weezy girl when Weezy was in jail. Like, read the book, read the article. Wayne wrote a book about that, I think. I thought an article. I know he wrote something in regards to that. Like, but yet, he hops up and he's like, I'm the victim, though, because everybody kicked me while I was down about the whole writing thing, and now I'm mad. Come on, bro. Like, I still, hold on, don't get me wrong. I still mess with the joint, but like, he's coming at it from like almost like a victim stance in a way when it comes to his peers and how people receive him. The industry loves him, but his peers are like, look at you. Like, we see how you move. You kind of, you know, like everybody, and again, like we all knew that dude who was moving shifty when we was young. Like, look at this guy. Like, he thinks his moves are so covert. They're not. And now he mad because people called him out on it. But I mean, I feel his venom. I mean, he got every right to lash out. This is the way you're supposed to do it. Because I don't know if he's trying to take it to the streets and nothing like that, which is dumb, because who wants to die over music anymore? Like, we've been there, did that. But I don't know. He makes me laugh with some of the stuff that he says. He's taken several shots at several people, and I don't know. He's funny. He's funny with the way that he's responding to this. This next song is called Sandra's Rose. I'm just gonna listen to it because I have no expectations whatsoever. Because it's been hard so far, so I'm waiting. I know he's gonna leak some syrup on this joint. He been going too hard. At some point, he got to get emotional. So I'm assuming that the name of this song makes me feel like that's what's about to occur.
Rick Pitino, I take him to strip clubs and casinos. Stack casinos, get all of you niggas scratched like Primo. Worms, I just opened up a can of those. My mother had a flower shop, but I was Sandra's Rose. Two girls that I wrote like Indiana Jones. I make them hoes walk together like I'm Amber Rose. Yeah, fuck that, I got her up the ante. California.
So, okay, Sandra's Rose. I'm assuming that he's talking about himself because his mom's name is Sandy. That was nice. I like that. I told you he was going to get emotional sooner or later. But on this joint, when I listen to him talk, he spends a lot of his time trying to validate his street cred and the people that he knows. Like the fact that he mentioned Nipsey's name in this song. I laugh to myself because I think to myself, would a dude like Nipsey really be linking with a dude like Drake on a personal level where Drake could go to Nipsey's hood and just kick it? And I'm hit with the I think not button. I don't know Drake personally. People's public persona aren't always who they are, but real recognize real. And I grew up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, for those who don't know. And you know the cloth when you see it. Like when you see it, I don't know. I'm getting too deep in who I think he really is, but let me not go any further. I like this song because it was a break from the venom he was spitting. He took time out to be like, you know what? Let me talk about the things that are important. And he does talk about his struggle and his build up a lot. I respect that. I respect that. This next song is called Talk Up, featuring Jay-Z. I knew there was going to, for some reason I felt like there was going to be a whole feature on this album. I really did. You know why I felt like that? Because Drake is a tactician. I knew he was going to get Jay involved and Jay was going to be with it because of the whole Kanye disparity thing. Like I felt that. I felt that inside myself. I was like, pause. I felt that he was going to do that. So let me just go ahead because I'm actually excited to hear what kind of beat this is going to be on.
They cannot tell me relax. My mentions are jokes, but they never give me the facts. This isn't that. Can't be ignoring the stats. Based off of that, they gotta run me the max. They gotta run me the max. They gotta double the racks. They had it set up for real, but they didn't come with the slaps.
They're close enough, the hoe smell like a kilo still. First album 26, I ain't need no deal. Already a hood legend, I ain't need no shine. First rollie flooded out, I ain't see no time.
For those who don't know, it's already been established that Hove is number one on my top 5 MCs list. If you don't know, go check that video out. It's actually pretty in-depth. You might enjoy it. I don't like his flow on this song. I don't like how that came out. I feel like it could have been a little better. I'm a little disappointed because when you bring two superpowers together, like a Drake and a Jay-Z, you do kind of have expectations. I don't know. I mean, it was a little underwhelming for what it was, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. That's me being an honest. That's me being an honest music fan about it. Yeah, it's a little underwhelming. Last song on side A is there more? No. No, there's not, because I'm not reviewing the R&B side. Like I told you, if you came for the review of the R&B side, you are not in tune with what my content is about. You know it's about rap. There you go.
Only lacking I can do is my lack of responses. Only rest that I do is wear the rest of my commas. Still I rise, my Angelou vibes. When life coming at you from all angles and sides. And they up the numbers and rounded the troops. There's still nothing they can really do. It's too bad reality checks don't cover the balances due whenever it's time to recoup.
Too bad reality checks won't cover the balance that's due when it's time to recoup. What? What? Yo, hold up, man. Like, okay, listen. Say what you will, because you will say it. Say what you will about this dude who's right and what and all of that, but there's a difference. Like, so check it out. I'm going to use this analogy. You may not like the bills you get in the mail, but if you like your mailman, that makes all the difference from when you get your mail that day. Your mailman makes all the difference between what you like and what you don't like. So it's like, I got bills today. What the heck? Da 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 da. But your mailman's like, hey man, you're looking well. How you been doing? Da 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 da. How's the kids? And now you exchanging pleasantries and you loving that interaction. That Drake is the good mailman when the bills are due. Like, it just makes me laugh. Like how we in rap, we want you to write it, and we want you to deliver it how we like, and we want you to do it over beats that we like, and we want you to say a message, and we want to party, and we can you find me one MC. Find me one, and I'm going to tell you he doesn't exist. You find me one MC who does all those things, who hits all those markers, and you send me his music, and I'm going to review it. But there isn't one, because you can't have it all. Take away the writing aspect from what Drake may or may not have done. This A-side of Scorpion is almost flawless for that. He's entertaining. His delivery is top-notch. The way he delivers the bars that he's saying, he's giving you the story of his struggle. He's giving you everything you want. He's just not writing it. And he doesn't come from the past that most of us come from, so we can't relate. We got to stop doing that. This A-side is hard. And like, if I look at this whole thing, except for Sandra's Rose, that's not going on and I'm upset. I didn't like that song too much because I listened to it a couple of weeks ago. I don't like I'm upset. But pretty much this whole A-side is going on my gym playlist. And it's the bop for that. Like I said, I was going to ride around, but I ain't got no camera mount. And I don't want my joint sliding and breaking. That's ridiculous. So I just pulled up.
Pull up and wreck, pull up and wreck, yeah. Pull up and wreck, yeah. Pull up and wreck. I know some east side niggas and they...
This album is hard. Cop that. Tell your girl listen to the B-side and make her review it for you. I might have an idea. I love when I have an idea. This is Wayne Steven with Next Level Lifestyle. Yes, sir.